All right. So last minute plans are fun until your city's best show becomes a missed plan. So we kept hearing the same story. I love music, but I never know what's happening until it's too late. So we asked the obvious question, what if local live music was easy to find as local restaurants? And so we came up with Baseline.
The problem. So from our interviews, we learned that the biggest issue is that events is scattered across many platforms. People often find out late about the events. Instagram story disappeared very quickly. There's no one single organized place for all live music. Students miss events because they are too busy, and on the other side, older adults miss events because they don't use social media. And venues use different systems, so it's just information is inconsistent. Mm. The quotes like "I always find out after the show already happened." Um, we heard several times in the interviews. So the result is that people want to go, but just don't know where and when. Um, so do people struggle to find live music? From our data, 31 people out of 45, which is 16%, struggle to find live music, and 14 out of 45, which is 31%, do not struggle. And when we analyzed all the interviews, we found out that students struggle the most and older adults struggle for different reasons.
So a value proposition was that Baseline is a platform and it's meant to help audiences discover local live music events early and in one central area or convenient place. Our value that we wish to bring is that it'll bring people together and enjoy live music and bring artists and help get build up a larger following or a larger audience and to help also lowering a band's or an artist's expenses that they would otherwise spend on a PR team. And so we eventually started working on a prototype on Google Sites, which for the homepage will list off all the artists and a little bit more background. At the top bar, we'll find the event calendar, which is divided into all overall shows, paid shows, and free shows. For the artist tab, it's divided by genre. If you click into one of those tabs, you'll find one of the artists. Go down to Next to Midnight for an example right there. There will be a description included, along with at the very bottom a website, social media, music samples, videos, anything you'd want to know. For venues, you'll get an idea of the local bars, restaurants, and other places you can experience live music, along with their websites and information. And finally, we have a tab for venues and bands to actually sign up and become part of our website and have their work promoted.
So when looking at competitors, we see a lot of big players, especially in the live event space, such as SeatGeek, Eventbrite, and Dice. So where Baseline stands out, we're superior in quality, focusing on artists and venues. We're also meant for smaller artists and venues. That's something that a lot of other big companies tend to overlook. And with that, we also integrate event calendars and merchandise. And through this, we give better service designs for users. The idea is to be able to get tickets with the least amount of clicks possible. And we also have simple and fair pricing. The website is free to use with a small service fee. And as I mentioned before, it's very venue focused.
We're delivering our services through a website because we found in our interviews the majority of people prefer it over an app. To keep people informed about events in their area, we offer flexible notification options. Users can sign up for email updates, opt into text message alerts, or follow our social media accounts. Each notification links directly back to the website, making it easier for people to get event details in whatever way is most convenient for them.
Our team baseline has four core strengths. Deep local insight is brought by Emma, Carl, and Alejandro, who connect us to student athletes, local artists and venues, and DJs in the nightlife scene. We also have design and online trends expertise through Keaton and Olivia, who together make sure that our branding, marketing, and website are strong. We also identified that in order to keep Bassline functioning long term, that we're going to need to partner with a software developer because none of us have software developing skills, and that will help us be a scalable website in the future. We'll also notice that as our website grows and our customer base grows, that we'll need a marketing and customer relations team to help us manage our emails, our phone, and social media aspects. Also, we're gonna gather these funds through subscriptions and advertisements from venues, artists, and local businesses.
On this slide, you can see how our sponsorship strategy works, focusing on the partnerships with companies that share the same values and can benefit from the increased brand visibility. These sponsorships don't just strengthen our community engagement, they also help support our financial model by helping our core revenue streams like subscriptions, advertisement, and ticket sales. Here you can see how these pieces come together and the differences between year 1 and 2. For revenue, you can see our subscriptions and ticket sales is our main source of income, giving us almost $64,000 in revenue. In year 2, we keep those mainstream incomes, but almost double the revenue in subscriptions and ticket sales. For cost structure, we are spending a lot of money in the first year, mostly on website development and marketing. But once everything is set up and our name is out there, we are able to decrease some of the costs that we use.
And for our final steps, or next steps rather, we're planning on moving our website from a prototype to its final developmental stages, including simplifying the whole process and the look of the website, as well as gathering more data on venues and on artists and seeking further sponsorships. And finally, coming up with a marketing team to promote both the website and venues and artists as well. Thank you for your time.